Alright, hey everybody. It's Sunday, June 19th. I believe it's already June 19th. Um, Happy Father's Day to all the excellent fathers out there. And today we're going to be playing Elden Ring. Now, I've already played a lot of this. Do I even want to see how many hours I have in it so far? Says I have 162 hours in Elden Ring. I may have played the heck out of this, but I'm gonna start a new game. So I have every single achievement except for the basic, what is it? Like when I finished it the first time I did Ronnie's quest line, and so I did that ending. And then when I finished New Game Plus, I did the Frenzied Flame one. And so the last two achievements I have left are basically do the basic ending, become Elden Lord, I think, and then the achievement for getting all achievements. I didn't save scum for those achievements, so we're gonna do a playthrough. So ultimately, it's gonna end up with me just getting the regular old Elden Lord. All good there. I was trying to think upon what build I want to do. When I played through the first time, I did a samurai and I did a bleed build, not realizing how overpowered bleed was. And here's the other thing, is that when people are playing Elden Ring, there was a lot of discussion about whether or not certain builds or certain play styles were or not. And let's just nip that in the bud right away. If it's in the game, you can use it. Not cheese. If you want to, if you like, I'll jokingly call it cheese, but if it's in the game, use it. So, if when you get the mimic tier, just use it. Just use that as a summon. If bleed is overpowered, use bleed. It's in the game. Just use it. So I played through with a dex build, which was very much unlike me. Usually when I've played Dark Souls games in the past, I've used either strength builds or strength faith builds. So what I'm wondering is if this time I want to do a strength faith base build, which I think is what the confessor is for. So we'll do a confessor build. Yeah, when we look at her stats, there is some strength, there is some dex, 14 faith, there is a bit of mind. Primarily, I think, so that we just have enough mana to cast our initial faith skills. A name I haven't really thought of. Really, the idea of playing this character on stream is just trying to be chill. Actually, well, so here's an idea. We're playing a confessor. We recently finished up a Nancy Drew game. We just call her Nancy Drew. She is young. Confessor, keepsake. I'm gonna take the golden seed because that's gonna give us a leg up on upgrading our flasks. And I don't remember what exactly Nancy Drew looks like, so and here's the thing, I don't really care too much about the appearance as much as other people do in Souls games because I'm not going to be looking at her face. And usually she'll have some type of helm or hood. It's going to obscure most of the details anyway.
The fallen leaves tell a story. The 'Cause 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 ' cross the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask, Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome Dung-Eater, and Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing. And one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown.
That's us.
Cross the fog to the lands between. To stand before the Elden Ring. And become the Elden Lord.
Alright, here we are. Oh, it's... No, I put so much time into this game, but it's been a hot minute since I played. Now, hopefully this stream is gonna do pretty good. You know, when I bought this new computer, I bought it specifically for Elden Ring. So I would hope that it is able to both play it and stream it pretty well. Oh man. Yeah, that didn't last long, did it? That's just in the water. Gloop, 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 gloop. Luckily, a skeleton broke my fall.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on her side. We found her here after all. One of her kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
Well, especially if it violates the Golden Order. Gotta stop falling on my nose like that. Nah, I don't think we need a tutorial. We've played this game enough that tutorial at this point would just prolong it. Yeah. Put that. I think 4 and 1 is fine right now. I'll probably not be doing multiplayer. We'll see though. I actually didn't do multiplayer during my playthroughs of it. When it comes to Elden Ring, I'm usually not a multiplayer person. Same with the other Souls games. I think the only times when I do multiplayer is when it's a return to event. Like for Dark Souls 2, I'll do it for Return to Drangleic. Aren't they doing Return to Lothric right now for Dark Souls 3?
Oh, yes. Tarnished, are we?
Yep.
Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring? Hmm?
Yep.
Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless. Without guidance, without the strength of runes, and
Yeah, thanks for
without
calling
an
me out, game.
invitation
You're
the
maidenless.
land
Yeah, I
will
know.
hold.
I know.
You are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity. Luckily for you, however, there is one shining ray of hope for even the maidenless. Me. Vare. Take care.
Stay a
of this.
while and listen.
Are you familiar with grace? The golden light that gives life to you, Tarnished. You may also behold its golden rays, pointing in a particular direction at times. That is the guidance of grace, a path that a Tarnished must travel. Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answers. It will lead you, Tarnished, to the path you are meant to follow, even if it leads you to your grave. Grace's guidance will reveal the path forward, most certainly, to Castle Stormvale, over on the cliff, the home of the decrepit demigod, Godric the Grafted. It's time you set off, I should think, to Castle Stormvale on the cliff, where Grace would guide you, if you seek the Elden Ring, maidenless as you are.
Hey, thanks, dude. Alright. No, I don't do the tree sentinel right off the bat. I know that one time I was watching Valkyrie and Guy's Toast and Saikuno, and I think the other one was Katamina. They were all trying to see who would be the first to kill the tree sentinel as what do they call in this game? I think it's the wretch. It's the one that it's the one that basically starts with no equipment. Come on, dude. Man, it has been a hot minute since I've played these games. Oh, I'm gonna get my ass handed. Right away. Bad. Out of practice. Yeah, but they all were in a competition to see who could kill the tree sentinel the fastest with, I can't remember if it's called the Depriver or the Wretch class. Basically, yeah, it's the one that basically comes with no armor and a club. It's like, come at me, bro. So I tried doing that, and it's tough. I wasn't quite able to do it, so I'm not quite as skilled as other people, but I have fun. I don't think I have a lot of souls yet. 141.
You're tarnished. I can see it. And I can also see that you're not after my throat.
Not yet.
Then why not purchase a little something? I am Kale, purveyor of fine goods.
I don't think I have enough yet for crafting kit.
Goodbye.
Don't. Well, let's get Torment first. We'll figure out from there. Oh, I thought he was dead. Guess not. Bye, lady.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina. I offer you an accord. Have you heard of the Finger Maidens? They serve the Two Fingers, offering guidance and aid to the Tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless.
You're the second person to tell me I'm maidenless.
I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree. Then it's settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. Ah, another matter. I bequeath to you this ring.
Thanks,
Use it
lady.
to traverse great distances. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent. Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect. Shall I turn your runes to strength? Let my hand rest upon you. For but a moment, share them with me.
Yeah, we don't have enough runes yet. Bye, lady. Okay. I was trying to remember where I usually put Torrent's ring. I think I usually put it here. Yeah, that's it. Playing this game, it looks like. I really want to practice my parrying at some point. Although that could have been a funny joke, is that if I was a confessor, where I knew I was going to do a lot of parrying, I should have called it Parry Mason. Haha. Oh, bad joke. That's bugle play. When does he turn around? Oh, that's when he turns around. so nice he gets up just so I can stab him in the back. I'm not here. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, let's wake up the whole camp. Hi, everybody. Oh, yeah. I deserve that. I staggered so much when I hit that guy's shield. Yeah, we can drop off at the Stake of America. It should be a problem. Parry mace is pretty good. Yeah. Unfortunately, I am not good at parrying, so I'm gonna have to let somebody else make parry mason. Because the other thing we need to get from this area is the whetstone. Just stood there, idly, contemplating his decision-making as he watched his best friend get stabbed in the back by an unknown confessor. Let's see what it is next. There's a bush here. Oh, I'm gonna turn my back to it. Yeah. Off stream, I've been playing a lot of Valheim, so I've been used to a parry. It's just when you block just before an attack comes through. I'm not going to say that that's to blame for me not being able to parry, because I'm just not very good at parrying in Souls games anyway. Yeah, hi dude. Like, wait a second, you killed my friend. Oh, shoot. Oh, I didn't realize he could do the multi-stab. You have to rely on heals now. On the spell heals is what I mean. Oh, that is slow. Shit. Yeah. Screw you, asshole. Okay. I'm gonna touch this Grace. But I'm not gonna rest at it yet. Gonna learn repeating thrust dash war? Yeah, perhaps. Yeah, the first time that I played through this, I played as a samurai through New Game Plus. I think I had a dream last night, which is why I decided to do Elden Ring tonight, was that... Not tonight. Today. It's morning. But I had a dream last night. I think I was, like, in Elden Ring playing as my samurai, and I was just unsheathing everywhere. It was great. Samurai is still my favorite. Alright. There's Storm Stomp. And my whetstone knife. And we still have something to gather over here, if I remember. Once again, people watching their best friends getting stabbed and they're like, oh, I wonder what's going on over there. I keep forgetting that I can do that guard counter. I'll see if I can remember to do that more. Go back to the church so we can buy the crafting kit. God knows what else.
This way, Tarnished.
Oh, hi, lady.
May I have a word?
Yes, you may.
A pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna. I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking into the matter, the talk I surmise is of thee.
That's right, lady.
Thou art possessed of the power, no?
Yes, I
to call
am.
forth a spectral steed named Torrent.
Yep. Me.
As I had hoped, I was entrusted this for thee by Torrent's former master.
Yay. I
'Tis
get
a
some
bell
wolves.
calling forth
Wolfies.
spirits.
Wolfie boys.
Summon them with it. From ash and return to the Erdtree, the spirits will obey thine command but briefly, as they recall battles past. Now it is thine, to do with as thou wishest.
Consonants. Lady. Okay, bye, lady. Let's see. Just in case we want Wolfie boys. Oh, maybe I should. These. Crunch. Alright.
Forgive mine intrusion, Tarnished.
Yeah?
I doubt we shall again meet. But all the same, learn well the lands between. How long will it be, I wonder, before the Tarnished tire of obeisance to the two fingers?
Using the fancy words like obeisance.
Wait, weren't you... Well, you're back. Care to buy something?
Wait, weren't you dead? Did you bite the bucket? Bite the bucket. No, kick the bucket. Bite the bullet. Oh, so many idioms. Last time I played through this game, I picked up every single crafting recipe, and I really don't recall crafting all that much, but I'll grab this shit anyway.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I could have spent it on improving myself, but... Weh. So what do I want to do next? Oh, you know what? I should have...
What is it?
Why? Yeah, I do have enough. I'm gonna purchase a torch until I get a lantern. Equipment. Oh, that's I'll just have to remember I have 3 items in my secondary slot right now. I'm used to it. When I was playing my samurai, I was just used to it being 1 or 2 items, not 3, if I recall. But remember, I'm not playing on my samurai anymore. Holy crap. Set cave. I grabbed Wallace's stuff for pots. What was the other thing that I used it for? When I was playing Samurai, they give you a longbow right off the bat. And I really liked picking people off using a bow while I was on Torrent, but I didn't like having to buy arrows all the time. So what I would do is I would set up this crafting cycle where I would go around and I would shoot the animals and collect their bones and feathers, and then I would use those bones and feathers to create more of the animal, like the bone arrows. Then I would use those to shoot the animals again, and so I would just cycle around this area right near the beginning actually in order to craft a whole bunch of animal arrows that and then I would of course use those on the humans, and then and then I would just continue the cycle again. Pretty unexciting, and in retrospect it's like, well, you could have just used some of your souls in order to buy arrows from the merchants, but here's the thing is that, like, part of why I like Elden Ring, and this kind of goes over into games like Valheim, Elder Scrolls, is I really like games where it's an open world wilderness, and so there's something that's just fun with me being able to run around in the wilderness section and do that kind of stuff. I mean, sure, it's fun going into caves and beating bosses and all that kind of stuff too, but for me, there's just something fun about being in the wilderness, which is probably why I like hiking on Saturday mornings as much as I do. So here we are in a cave. I'm so used to having a bow for these types of excursions. This just feels off for me. Hi everybody. Uh-oh. Whoops. We aren't in White Wolf of Bicycle Creek anymore. I didn't even put 2 and 2 together till just now that the game that we were streaming before we were doing Elden Ring was literally Nancy Drew and the White Wolf of Bicycle Creek. So then here we are. Oh shoot. No! Oh, this is not gonna be fun. So then here we are as Nancy Drew, just killing a shitload of white wolves. No, that's bullshit. How did you detect me? I was sneaking. I keep forgetting about the guard counter. I will remember one of these days. Oh yeah, open worlds are your favorite too? That's awesome. There we go. Now on this character, it's gonna take me a while until I remember that I do have faith and I do have a healing spell, and so I need to use it. Back before the Dark Souls servers went down, playing Return to Grand Lake, and in that I played a cleric, and it was really easy for me to remember on that character that I did have faith and that I could heal. But right now with Elden Ring, I still have it stuck in my head that I played it so long as a samurai that it's ingrained in me that it's like, no, I don't have any healing spells. And it's like, well, now I do, girl. Okay. Coming ahead, rats ahead, look carefully. Rough, rough. Yay, our first talisman. Good for us. Alright. And now Furuma Azula actually makes sense to me. Like, the first time you play through, you're like, Beast Man of Furuma Azula. What the hell is that? And then you play through it the second time, you're like, oh, that plays. Which weapons do I dig for Samurai? So... when I played through, I leveled the Uchigatana all the way to plus 25. And then I ran into the Invader NPC where it gives you Rivers of Blood. And Rivers of Blood was nice for a while, but I mean, the Art of War on it is pretty nice, the Rivers of Blood one, but by that time, I'd gotten so used to Unsheath, the Uchigatana, that was my primary weapon when I was playing a New Game. And when I did New Game Plus, I think I switched over to using Rivers of Blood for the most part. Alright, so that's... dungeon is done. And usually... I remember. Sometimes I'll put a little marker once I've done a place. I keep forgetting I have Torrents. Hi, Torrent. What's up, girl? Actually, do we know the pronouns of Torrent? I just call him Torrent. But I think that's about it. Oh, come on. Oh yeah, once I get my Dex and Arcane high enough, Rivers is nasty. I completely agree. That is what I did. I pumped a lot into Dex, and I think I pumped quite a bit into Arcane as well, and then Rivers of Blood just absolutely carried. And I didn't realize how much, like, there's a lot of debate about how cheating the builds are in Elden Ring, and I didn't realize all the hubbub about it until I'd finished it on New Game, and I started New Game Plus, and I was reading some stuff about it, and people are like, oh yeah, it's cheating, it's terrible, especially if you use the Mimic tier, and I'm like, look. Rivers of Blood and Mimic tier are in the game for people like me that like the Souls games, but we're not as good at it as other people are. A proper death means returning to the Erd Tree. Have patience till the time comes and the roots call to you. Roots didn't call to you, bro. You done for. Okay. Up, dude. That's kind of cheating that if he's so close and he throws a dart, that I can get a guard on him. But yeah, to be honest, I just think everyone can play like they want to. If you have fun, it's great. Yeah, absolutely. I saw a lot of the memes out there where it's like, well, if you use if you dodge or you parry or you block or you use bleed or you use summons or yada yada, then you're not playing Souls correctly. And it's like, look, Miyazaki and company put things into the game for a reason, to be used. And if you don't like to use something because you think the game makes it too easy for you, congratulations on being an awesome gamer. But if it's in the game, you can use it. As long as you're having fun playing the way you want to play, then play on. So yeah, the first playthrough, I used Uchikatana plus 25 and I unsheathed everything. When I got Rivers of Blood, I used Rivers of Blood once I pumped up my dex and my arcane. And when I got the Mimic tier, of course I used Mimic tier all over the place. Oh yeah, you use the magic. I have not done a magic playthrough yet. But I have seen the videos of people using the comet, and that looks bonkers. But here's the thing, if it's in the game, use it, and it's not like, sure, the comet has a lot of power to it, but there is some strategy in how you need to aim it. It's not just like you go in and you push a button and you're done. It's you go in and you need to make sure you're in a good enough position to use it effectively. It's just kind of unfortunate how some people out there try and gatekeep gaming, you know? I mean, I've been playing games for an embarrassing long amount of time and seen a lot of this stuff, and I think people just sometimes forget that gaming is for fun. Oh, I haven't even put on my talisman. Whoops. I'm in a place with fire. I should probably put on my fire talisman. Oh yeah, you don't think you can take video games seriously enough to argue with those dudes about trivialities? Absolutely. Yeah, I get it. Oh yeah, there's annoying bosses with bad build. No kidding. That's also, some people critique Elden Ring for some of its boss design compared to other Souls games, but what I do appreciate is that there are some builds that, I forgot if there's anything up here. Nope. In Elden Ring, there are some bosses that are easier with some builds than others. Absolutely. And so there were some builds that were absolutely trivial on my samurai where I just go up and I just unsheath, and I'm done. But then there's other bosses that were significantly harder. Oh, see, times I wish I was a samurai. Damn it. Do I have Oh, I don't have enough beast bones yet to make darts. Be like dart. But I can't make a fire pot. I'm just, it's somebody with a fire pot. Hi, dude. Sorry about it. Then there's these other two assholes. Okay. Are you both gonna jump down at the same time? Oh, and you're actually a dude. Hi, dude. Maybe I won't poke the bear. Bye! Run away, run away. Yeah, you paid 60 bucks. Clearly there's no gate to keep. Yeah. You buy the game once, you're not paying for anything else except if there's DLC in the future. So you get to play with your 60 bucks however you damn well please. And thankfully with this game you only pay the 60 bucks, right? It's like, what do you think this is? Diablo Immortal? Yeah, I said it. Shots fired. I still have been debating if I want to do a video on that about Diablo Immortal, because I played it for a day just to see how it was. I got my character to level 35 and I went, oh boy, this is some pretty aggressive monetization. Let's just get out of this game. The amount of monetization in it is so aggressive, and unfortunately when you play a game like that and you get exposed to that aggressive of a monetization strategy, no matter how resilient you are or how much willpower you think you have, eventually there's going to be a good enough deal that you think that you're getting away with something, and then sure enough you're giving your money to a free-to-play game that's pay to win. Oh jeez. But I haven't done the video for that yet. Yeah, the more you pay, the more you have good loot. It's almost impossible to have legendary without paying, and that's bullshit. Yeah. Yeah, I completely agree with you. It's such an aggressive strategy, and I think somebody calculated that if you buy 10 legendary crests and put them into a rift, for example, that is the equivalent of 6 months worth of grinding that a free-to-play player would have, and that's a $25 rift that somebody else can do in 5 minutes. It is ridiculous. And plus it's just ingenuous that they're like, oh yeah, you can't buy equipment with real money, and it's like, well no, but you're able to buy the legendary crest that enables the ability for you to get the legendary gems that once you get them to a certain rank, you get magic find, and what do you get? More magic items. Pretty disingenuous. This dude, when I first played this game, this guy gave me so much grief. And there's the fire. Oh, my poor wolves aren't gonna make it. Oh, that one. That spinny boy is pretty tough. Oh, I do not like this move. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that dodge didn't carry through? Oh wow, that was weird. It's funny that this is called a watchdog. The first time I saw this thing, it didn't look like a watchdog. It seemed more like a cat to me, especially that move where it's belching fire. I thought it was trying to hack up like a hairball or something. Oh. That was greed on my part. Oh jeez, I did not time that well. Oh no! Strength and Faith is the current plan. When I played through, I played Samurai Dex build. What I'm also wondering is, if I decide that I want to kill a whole bunch of dragons, then I could also do dragon communion stuff. So I can kill dragons, eat their hearts, gain their powers. I'm leveling figure because it seems like I may need it. Alright. And this is going to be a slow ass playthrough. I'm not rushing any of this stuff. It's not going to be a speed run at all. Like, if you want to check out speedruns of Elden Ring and whatnot, I highly suggest use a... Lobos Jr. is really good with that. I actually got to meet him one time. I did some speedrunning for charity many years ago for Fast Fair that he was holding. It was kind of like an Awesome Games Done Eventually type of thing, where it was us speedrunners that weren't the fastest in the world, but we still wanted to raise money for charity. And so I was able to go to that for a couple of speedruns and meet him, so that was really fun. Yeah, for a brief moment, maybe a couple months, I actually held this a world record speedrun in something. It was an old school Sierra adventure game, but that still counts, right? With 17 Arcana, I can use all the dragon incantations. That's really cool. Because when I played through with my samurai, I think I killed a whole bunch of dragons, but I didn't... I killed a whole bunch of dragons, and I turned them all in, but I didn't really... Yeah, excuse you, buddy. But I didn't do anything with them. I just bought them for buying them. And so maybe this time I'll actually buy them and use them. Also, the dragon build is so fun to play. Have you played it before? I didn't know if, like, I know in my title I say no backseating, but if you have any tips to give me on doing the build, I would be more than appreciative. It's like, backseating to me is more like, oh, well, you need to use this thing on this boss, or, oh, I think you should really go here. And it's like, well, you think I should go here? It's like, maybe you should be playing Elden Ring for yourself. But if anyone has any tips on how to eventually become a badass dragon lord, I will definitely take that advice. There it is. I'll talk to the merchant over here first and then go through that hole. Like Curly, it's really nice. The first dragon's kind of hard. Oh yeah, Agheel is not bad. He just sits there and then you feel bad that you're basically killing this elder dragon that can't defend itself.
What do you need? I don't want any trouble.
We will continue to buy crafting repertoire because that's just the kind of person I am. You have more power on the Dragon Church in Caelid. Oh, okay. So I know that when I go this cave over here and I meet Bach, that I know that if I get through all of this cave, I end up getting to this island over here, and that's the first dragon communion spot. But you have more power on the Dragon Church in Caelid, so does that mean I should not use this communion area, or? Oh, so you have 500 hours in Elden Ring? Wow. Oh yeah, but on that one, the island, you have less power. Oh yeah, I understand. Yeah. Yeah, when you do this communion area, you don't have access to all the powers. That makes sense, yeah. And then it's not until you're in Caelid and you find the other communion area that you get all the powers. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, early game dragon incantations, yep. Yeah, that makes sense, yep. Okay. One of these days I'll get a lantern. Lantern is the first lantern down here. We have to go all the way down to the bottom of that little continent thing and then you get it. What's up, nerd? You gonna come and get me? Yeah, come and get me. Yeah. Are you gonna try and bonk me or bonk me? Thank you. Yay! He was like, oh, I don't know about this. Oh, he was taking lessons from Margit. Where you running to, dude? He was trying to run outside like, oh, nope, not me. Oh, I should have snuck up on this dude, but I didn't. Well, that seems kind of weird, like if you try and sneak up on someone and you're holding a torch. People wonder why they suddenly have a much stronger shadow and why it's getting bigger, and they're like, what the hell is going on? But yeah, lantern is OP. Can't play without a lantern. Usually speedrun the first merchant and buy one. Yeah, the lantern is absolutely the MVP. Wasn't there a summon? Last time that I played this, isn't there a summon around this area, or did you? Oh, there it is. Istvan. Okay. Alright, dude. Yeah. Okay. Everybody. I didn't realize I could do those things too. Alright, so that's the first one. I was smart this time. When I've done this in the past, I've accidentally engaged both of them at the same time. Get in there! Get in there! Oh man, I didn't get in there in time. I just feel like I'm playing the distraction where it's like, look at me, as everything else just gets slaughtered. Cave moss. Yum, yum, yum. Well, now that it's dark, you can't see anything except by the glow of other people dying. That is so weird that people's blood glows like that. Ah, yay. Okay. Hey, I'm trying to just do a chill stream. It's Sunday. It's the weekend. We don't need to yell. We don't need to scream. We're just here playing a game and having fun. Feels good, man. Kind of an endurance girl. Like having some endurance. Yep. And here we made it to the Church of Dragon Communion. Altar. Yeah, so once we get, you know, some dragon hearts, get some stuff from here. Obviously not ready yet, but now we've at least unlocked it. I can't remember if there's anything else here though. Alright. Got some mushrooms. We'll hop on torrent. Hop on a skull. Hey look, it's a dog. Oh jeez. That was such a cute meme. Oh, I hear... Oh, it's actually Nash 4. Okay. Oh no, it's a smithing stone. Okay, cool. Got a smithing stone in case we get a really cool weapon. Yeah, I'm gonna kill the... I'm killing the turtle. Oh no, what have I done? All that for turtleneck meat. Ah, jeez. So pretty. You'll be talking less and you draw a bit? Yeah, yeah. You know, I have no issues with if you turn on my stream and then you do something else. Creative, non-creative, if you just want to draw or write or program, do homework, whichever you'd like to do. you know. I just appreciate the people are here. Mark that cave as being complete. And we'll mark this one being complete. Now I think we're gonna try and do that journey to get the lantern. Because it's all, as all of us have said here, the lantern is quite overpowered.
Oi!
Oh,
You
Bach.
there. Could you help us out, Cully?
Forgot about Bach. Here we go.
You?
Hi, Bach. Oh, you okay, dude?
What'd you go and do that for?
Okay, dude.
Oh, yes. I remember. Some clod turned me into a tree.
What a
You were
clod.
just breaking the spell, weren't you?
Yep.
Thank you. The name's Bach. I was
Hi,
pushed
my
out
name
of
is
the
Nancy
cave,
Drew, and this is my desk.
told not to come back. Not ever. Then I ended up as a tree. Lucky you came along, really. Oh, what a shame. When they threw me out of the cave, they took everything I owned. And so this is all I have to express my thanks. I hope you can forgive me.
Oh, it's okay, dude.
Or, well, if you can afford to wait for a while,
You gave me 10 mushrooms.
could sneak back into the cave and bring back something of actual value. Then I'd be of some real use to you, I reckon. Right, but I'll need a moment. I'm frightened of them, so I have to gather myself. My knees start knocking, just thinking about that god-awful cave on the shore.
It's okay, dude. I forgot that Bach doesn't show up until we roll him over here. So then let's go back to that cave now. And he should be there now. And then we'll be like, hey, Bach, good to see you again. Here's your kit. Oh, poor dude.
Oh, what are you doing here? You must leave this place at once. They'll rush in and beat you to a pulp.
No, man, they won't.
You'll end up just like me. Wait. Is that what I think it is?
Yep.
You got it back for me. My sewing needle. What made you go and do a thing like that? My mum was a seamstress, and that sewing kit was all I had to remember her by. I always wanted to be just like sweet old mum. Then I suppose I can't just curl up and die, can I?
Nope. Got this, Bach.
Thank you. You're very kind.
Oh,
I always wanted to be a seamster like my mum. Then I suppose I can't just curl up and die, can I?
you know, I do cross stitch to chill out in real life. I actually have one down here that's from Laura Bow
Thank you.
that I finished up a while
You're
ago.
very kind. I always wanted
Oh
to
yeah,
be a
we already heard this.
Then
You suppose you can't just curl up and die. Okay, Bach. Yeah, I work on a couple of cross stitches. Some of them are my own designs that I do from video games. Then like sometimes if someone just gives me a kit, I'll go ahead and do that one. Like I have a wolf kit that I work on occasionally. But then I have one from Lorbo and the Dagger of Amun-Ra that I finished up relatively recently. And then I'm working on another one and I can't say what game it's from. I'm doing it for my brother and we're kind of doing this joke where if I show little progress pics over time, we're seeing how long it takes until somebody can guess what game it's from. Oh, what? Oh, you didn't have to do that, Standard Candle. It's okay. You crunched some numbers based around my build. Blasphemous Blade, Flame Art, Knight Rider Glaive, Claymore, Magma Blade are all top tier for me. That's very kind of you to do. Oh shoot! I was too busy reading! Don't hit me! Don't hit me! Oh, you such a jerk. Two can play at that game, jerk. Oh, ouch. And apparently you're better at it right now than me. And that is for you attacking me while I was reading chat. Yeah. Okay. Blasphemous Blade. I'm gonna start writing this stuff down. Otherwise, I'm gonna forget it. Blasphemous Blade. Flame Art Knight Rider Glaive. Claymore. Magma Blade. Okay. And then Erdtree Lombo. Okay. Alright, so Blasphemous Blade is very nice, but it might be hard to get. Oh, okay. We shall see. Man, I did a pretty big hike yesterday. And sometimes the day after I do a big hike, my body is just having the issues. Like obviously after doing a big hike like that, my body decides it wants to retain every single ounce of water that I drank the day before. So this morning, my right finger is not having it. Ah, jeez. And apparently I can't hit this guy. Okay, there we go. We're gonna get the side of Lost Grace down here. You get it every time you go for a walk in the woods, your feet hurt. Yeah, like, so there's 3 different types of ranges that I'll use as far as whether or not I can do a hike or not. Oh, somebody's riding up. I'm gonna back up a little bit. Like, I'll look to see... Oh, he stops there. Okay. I do a hike, I usually look at 3 different factors where it's, do I have problems with my feet, which actually my feet have been really good this year. My feet have not had a lot of problems so far with the hikes. So feet will be 1. The second is if I have... Whoa! Oh, they dismounted me. Second is if I have the muscle to do what I want to do. So... Oh, that... Thanks, jerk. Oh, Jesus. If I have the muscle strength to do what I want to do. So, For example, if... And sometimes it's just how many miles I do. And if my legs are having issues. Or in some cases, if I'm going up a path that has a high elevation. If it's a lot of elevation pretty fast, then it can really get my quads. And the third is how cardiovascularly fit I am. So that includes breathing. Also, if I go up a particular part and it just feels like I don't have enough oxygen, which sometimes makes me really nauseous, then that's the third factor. And interesting enough this year, for all the hikes that I've done so far, my feet have been okay most of the time. I haven't had a problem with my feet. And my muscles have been pretty good too. This year it just seems more cardiovascular that seems to hold me back. Which is interesting because I'm still kind of in a fitness journey, weight loss journey. Make it so I don't have a lot of bulk. So it's easier to haul myself up a mountain. I think that has more to do with it than anything. As far as I know, I have not had a COVID infection. I have been extremely diligent in how often I put myself in a position where I could get infected. So I don't think it's a COVID infection. I think it's just me being out of shape, especially since during the winter months, I did not go to a gym because I did not want to get COVID exposure. So I think this year is just, since I didn't do a lot of gym work, then I'm kind of a bit behind cardiovascularly and I just need to get there. Oh, it's your feet and it's a problem? Yeah. Just hope that redoing the insole will help. Oh, yeah, like whether or not you have pronation or supination when you walk and how your foot hits the ground definitely can cause issues. Yeah, that makes sense. You're on a weight loss journey too, it's hard. You had COVID and just trying to endurance. Yeah, COVID infections are no joke. And hopefully you don't have something going on like long COVID, because that's a whole different beastie. And for me, it's like, I already have anxiety. And so having anxiety also around making sure I don't get COVID is an issue. You hope the insole will help? Yeah, I hope it helps you too. Because simple walking or hiking is so good, not only for cardiovascular fitness, but also just stress relief in general. It's such an easy way to get out and have fun and shed a couple calories. Alright, let's talk to Kenneth up here. Oh, help me! Help me! Anyone there?
Anybody there? Someone who might be interested in rescuing the great Kenneth Height, servant to the True Order and celebrated repudiator of the false.
Repudiator of the false.
Erdtree, grant me succor.
Oh.
You've come to lend me your aid, have you? Well, that's very kind, but no, the help is very much appreciated, even from a tarnished.
Even from a tarnished.
Despite appearances, nobility is no prerequisite to serving the True Order. You might have heard of me, Kenneth Height. Next in line is the rightful ruler of Limgrave, young Tarnished. I would have a boon of you. I want you to take back my fort. It lies to the south, beyond the Mistwood. A knight commander from Stormvale took it.
How dare he?
And plumb mad to boot. Simply obsessed with blood. What are you waiting for? A kiss goodbye? My fort
Mwah.
lies to the south, beyond the Mistwood. Take it back for me, Oh, I see. You wish to know the reward. Fret not. The great Kenneth Height is known for his considerable largesse.
Considerable
Celebrations
largesse.
will be lavish indeed upon the dawn of my fort's retrieval.
This is all it's not a kiss. Okay, you saw your doctor and you're okay. It's getting better now. Need a physio for doing sports for beginners like me. Yeah, that's cool. I have a book that I got recently where it talks about. Oh, what the heck is that book called? Where it's about. Dang, I don't remember the name of the book, but it talks about, you know, how to figure out. Oh, the sun just rose. I'm like, what the hell is going on? But it's a book that talks about athletic fitness, and there are certain benchmarks to how fit you can be as far as your strength, your flexibility, things like that. And it has these tests that you can do to basically determine where your body is at with each of those conditions. And then once you know where you're at, you then know what exercises you can do to improve your fitness. For example, let's say you do a test for a deep squat. You can see how well are you at being able to do a deep squat, which is very hard for Westerners because of how we regularly sit. And once you know where you're at with the deep squat, then you can say, okay, well, this is the part that I have issues with. Is it the small muscles around my knee that are the issue? Do I have enough flexibility in my hip flexors? Do my quads need to be stronger, or do they need to be more flexible? And so it's a pretty handy book to have. I just need to go through some of the exercises to see where I'm at. I do have a bit of hypermobility where I have to be very careful about how my knees work. And I actually have to sometimes go through these exercises where I stretch out my hamstrings just because my hamstrings are too tight and it causes preferential pain elsewhere. Yep. Gotta get ready for work. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Standard Candle, and I appreciate you really taking the time to give me a list of the items that I can look at for my build. Try to have your physio help you. Yeah, before COVID struck, I did have a physiologist that actually. So I went in and I said, yeah, I have some back pain. I don't think I did anything to it. It's just something that's become a recurrent problem, and it was when I started doing a lot more walking during the day. And the physio was just able to immediately tell that I was hypermobile, because they just did a couple of exercises where they're like, you know, touch your toes, do this stretch, do that stretch. And they're like, oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with your back. It's just you're hypermobile. Your body is trying to protect its knees. As a result, your hamstrings are really tight. And that's why you have back pain. And they gave me a bunch of really good exercises to do that made that so much better. So anytime that my back just feels like it's having an issue, I just go ahead and stretch my hamstrings, and it works for me. And unfortunately, I have to stretch them in a very particular way. And not for too long, because if you're hypermobile, at least your mileage may vary. If you're hypermobile, you only want to hold a stretch for 2 seconds. Because any longer than that, and you're actually stretching the ligaments and the tendons because of how hypermobility works. And so if you hold a stretch for much longer, then you actually aren't stretching the muscle anymore if you're hypermobile, and you're instead stretching the ligament, the tendon, and making the muscle worse. It's really weird. It's fascinating stuff. But don't take don't take my anecdote as medical advice. You know, if something's going on with you, by all means, go to a doctor. Now, being hypermobile is annoying, and I get to do weird party tricks that I'm not allowed to do anymore around certain people because they're like, "Oh, that just looks gross." Let's talk to Melina.
Spoken echoes linger here. Words of Queen Marika, who vanished long ago. If you wish, I will share them with you.
I'm interested.
Very well. In Marika's own words, my lord, and thy warriors, I divest each of thee of thy grace. With thine eyes dimmed, ye will be driven from the lands between. Ye will wage war in a land afar, where ye will live and die. Well, perhaps that might serve you in lieu of a maiden's guidance.
Oh yeah, I can alter garments. Like, how... What would it look like? Oh, I don't want to do that. If I do that, it just gets rid of the cloak. Kind of like having my cloak and my cowl.
Shall I turn your runes to strength? Let my hand rest upon you. For but a moment, share them with me. Your thoughts, your ambitions, the principles you would follow.
I was gonna do something that seemed important. Oh, the psychic is already here. Okay. Or the physic. Psychic. It's the physic. And then while we're here, let's get the shortcut to the cleric beast. Be over here. It's raining, let me in. I like how fast my cloak dries off. Hi, dude. Uh-oh. Yeah, he don't want to talk yet. He's okay. We got to here. We'll get a piece of the map. And then we'll liberate Kenneth Heights Fort. And hopefully do it while not being mauled by a bear. I haven't quite figured out those things. Aw, gee. At least you're not one of the gigantic bears. I know the giganto bears are gonna wreck my shit up. gonna try not to piss off the big bears like that. But I will see if I can loot this. Yeah. Bye, big bear. Oh, the giant bears are indeed very scary. I agree. Gold tinged excrement. Wait. I think there's a bear hiding out in there if I recall, so I'm just gonna go right on by. La-di-da. Oh yeah, and then the fortune is up this way.
Welcome, dear customer. Yes, right this way. Right this way. Welcome, valued customer. Come, trade in our wandering emporium. Please, buy something.
Please buy
I'm
something.
Hungry. I've been hungry so long. Please?
Well, let's see. Oh, I don't have enough. Oh, but I will buy these from you. I have this tendency in this game as well as games like Skyrim where I love collecting stuff. Even if I never use it, I'll be like, oh, it's a flower I can pick up. I pick it up and place it in my purse. Times 1,000. Now I got everybody's attention. They're all like, what happened? Dumb humans wax wroth. Now their mother's been taken. Where are you, Lord Kenneth? The night, bedeviled by blood. Uh-oh. It's scary. Right, and then we try and rescue, well, liberate Kenneth Heights place up here. I'm gonna try and let them do the shooting. Oh, you gonna come down? Really? It's trying to hit that thing, but it can't. Oh, there we go. Oh, is he gonna do it? Oh, no. Oh, come on. You got this. Keep going. Oh. Oh, he's gonna try and jump up. Oh, jump down. Oh no, he didn't make it. Oh, but they're my runes now. But let's see here. I have summons of my own. Wait, maybe I'll do this on my horsey. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh Jesus, they're getting picked up and put in their purse. That's a pretty big windup. Right, I still have one wolfy boy left. Here. I keep forgetting my guard. Were you throwing shit at me? Yeah, he was. Oh no. I can't remember if I can resummon. No, I can't resummon. Oh. It's been a while since I played this game. Been a hot minute. Yes, I will jostle you. Ouch. Yay, more cookbooks. Oh, he had a rune arc on him. That's interesting. You tossing shit too? Okay, and then oh shoot! Oh no! Okay, I didn't take any fall damage there. That's interesting. Okay, so if I recall, I don't like these. Oh, yeah, I definitely am not gonna like this guy. Yeah, let's just roll off here. Alright, what kind of bullshit are you gonna do now? Oh, Jesus. That don't work, idiot. What are you doing? Oh shit. Oh no! Okay, that was close. Come on down here. Oh, that is... How did that punch connect? What? I wish I had a vertical jump that was that high. Are we kidding? There we go. Bloody slash. I wish I had that vertical jump. Are we kidding me? And that's hard to do when you're wearing that much armor as well. Wow. Okay, we did it. Blood rose. And up here I think is half of that medallion that we need. I remember some parts from the beginning of this game, but once we get to the late ends, the late part of the game, I haven't been there as much. I don't remember everything I need to do. Yeah, it's the Dectus medallion left. Okay. I think we did it. I think at this point we can go back up here and tell the dude, like, hey, we got that bloody dude out of your fort.
I've been waiting for you with bated breath.
Bated breath?
Did you manage to recapture my fort? Oh,
Of course.
excellent news. Just wonderful. And the knight's dead to boot. Well done, my friend. Well done indeed. I knew I was right to trust you. Now, here's your reward, as promised. Go ahead. It's all yours.
Dagger. Yay.
Right then, time for me to head to the fort. I've much to do. First, I'll have to re-establish communication with the demi-humans. What's that look? You don't believe me? Well, under the Erd Tree, commingling with the demi-humans is made possible. Even the vulgar shall not be left behind under the rule of true order. Which is why I, Kenneth Height, next in line as the rightful ruler of Limgrave, have sworn to uphold it. Just you watch, my friend. Just you watch.
Okay. Is that all he has?
Ah, yes. I've been meaning to ask. Would you like to enter my service? I see bright things in your future, stout warrior. Enter into my service and learn the workings of the Erd Tree's true order. And who knows? Perhaps sometime down the line, the grace of gold will return to those tarnished eyes of yours. What say you? A fine accord, is it not?
I don't remember what this does. I'll just say sure.
Very well indeed. I knew I saw something in you. I shall await you at my fort. We shall hold a ceremony for your knighting there, I think. I see great things ahead of us. We are truly by the Erd Tree blessed.
Okay, anything else?
Right then. Time for me to head. I've much to do.
Oh, yeah. We've talked about that before. dare you hit my doggies? I'll get the butterflies that are here. Butterflies are always pretty good. Then we talked to Kenneth High, he's like, oh, things are not working as well as they should.
Ah, you, is it?
Yes.
I suppose you must have seen it by now, yes. The sorry state of my fort. Oh,
Your fort's a
indeed,
mess,
it is
dude.
Foul fate for a land to be without a ruler. One must be found with haste, and not that awful Godric, but a true and stalwart lord of the proper lineage to take the reins of Limgrave.
Okay.
I'm sorry to have lifted your hopes, but I haven't the authority to raise you to knighthood as things stand. The great Kenneth Height issues
I'll
his
just
sincerest
stare at him
apology.
like,
But now,
are we serious?
I must begin
We
my
did all this
search
stuff for you?
post-haste for a true and stalwart lord of the proper lineage to take the reins of Limgrave. I must begin my search post-haste for a true and stalwart lord of the proper lineage to take the reins of Limgrave.
Okay, have fun with that. Alright. That's that part. Oh, let's travel here real quick. Oh. I didn't know you could go down here. There's something here? Oh, how? I never knew that was there. Okay, that's cool. Drop down here. Bonk. That's what's cool about these games is you can play through it many times, but each time when you play you just discover something new. Oh, it's a bear. Hi, bear. Nothing right here. I think we can buy his patterns.
How nice, Lise.
The cook. Show me this Beastler pot, and this one's a good fly. I like being a completionist. I like buying things. I don't think I'm going to use either of these for a while, so I'll just remember to come back to them at a later time in order to buy everything. Oh, the butt slam ability. What was it? I think little Aggie played through Elden Ring and he used the Ashes of War of Ground Slam. So he basically butt slammed his way through the game. And then even though we're not ready for this area yet, I am going to go ahead and unlock Reaper River. Yeah, little Aggie did a butt slam through the game. It was quite an amusing... Well, I don't know if he got all the way through the game. But I did see some of the highlights of it, and yeah, he basically butt slammed through the game. I think even if you go to YouTube and you look up like Elden Ring butt slam, you'll be able to find it. This area is a little too high level for me, but what I'll do is I'll touch some grace. And I think there's a couple things that I can loot from here that'll be advantageous. Yeah, like there's some golden runes. More golden runes. Now I think I'll go ahead and call it there for this area. I don't want to push it down here. Well, yeah, getting that's not a trap, right? What's gonna pop out of this water once I try and get that? Summoning other players. Oh, it's a finger remedy. Okay. I don't... as I said before, I don't think I'm gonna do any co-op with this character. Unless I get really stuck and maybe if people are like, yeah, sure, I'll help you, and then we have summon parties. Alright, so let's go back up to the surface and make our way down to Lanternland and Lionhearted. What's his face? There's 2 bosses that you can't do them by yourself. Which ones are they? I'm curious, because I think I've done all the bosses in the game on my primary character, but some of them definitely took a lot more tries than others. I'm looking at Millennia. Because that Blade of Mikla is no joke. Oh, before I go on that journey, let's also unlock where I can get a whole bunch of those smithing stones. And I don't think I'm ready for the dragon here yet. I think I want to fight the lion-hearted dude first before I fight the dragon that's here. Oh, fire giant. Fire giant. I'm trying to remember which one fire giant was. But yeah, Millennia, that one was tough for me to do. I was using Rivers of Blood for that. And I was using Mimic Tear. And then I think there were a bunch of consumables I was using as well. Either that or I would put the consumables on my person and then my Mimic Tear would use them. I wonder if the person known as Let Me Kill Her or Let Me Solo Her is still doing those runs for Millennia. Because if they're still doing those runs to help with Millennia, you might have some luck there. Although I don't know which platform to play on. Like, I'm playing this on PC. Fire Giant's giant in the snowy lands and eases from the metal fight. Oh yeah, that dude. Yeah, Okay, when we were talking earlier about which builds are best for beating certain bosses, and that guy seemed extremely... I'm not gonna say easy. But Samurai seemed to be a really good pick for that fight. And I know that I think you were doing a magic build. But yeah, that Fire Giant... The Fire Giant seemed like it was a fight that was well suited for Samurai. At that point I had my Uchi Katana. I think it was 25. Oh jeez, he kicked me in the face. Back here, dude. That's the second time he's kicked me in the face. Ow. Okay. I know I could potentially just run past this dude or whatever, but I like killing him. On PC, but Millennia is mandatory, so you don't plan on killing her. Yeah, oh! And that is a perfectly valid way to think of it, too. Oh, jeez. Yeah, she's not mandatory. Could you imagine the uproar that Elden Ring would have had if she was mandatory? And I think that's good game design, where Millennia is one of those badges of honor that you can put in the game that is optional content that if people want to take on a challenge, it is not mandatory for completing the game, but it is something that you can do, and then you can brag about saying, oh yeah, I beat Millennia and here's the way in which I beat her. That's good content. Whereas if she was mandatory, I think there would be a lot of uproar from, I wouldn't say the Elden Ring community, but from some parts of the Elden Ring community, because not everybody in the Elden Ring community is a tryhard. They're not the ones that might be the best at the game, because you can be a fan of the Reign of the Soulsborne community without without having to be exceptionally good at the game. So by allowing optional bosses that are harder than the hardest boss in the game, that you can just do for fun if you want, and if you don't want to do her, then you don't do her. Yeah, that's good game design. It makes it accessible. Makes it more accessible for people. I forgot what jerk boss is behind here. But I do know that unlocks the particular mage lady. Let me get another Site of Grace, and then I'll come back and do this later. Because I didn't realize that one dude on horseback was going to take 3 flasks of Crimson Tears to do. Yeah, you're in the middle, you love the Soulsborne games, you're not very good, but sometimes you like to try hard. Yeah. Yeah. And then that's cool, because Millennia, that boss, then becomes a stretch goal for you. So It's not mandatory to finish. You can say, hey, I beat the game. And then you can have that be a stretch goal. I mean, I didn't even know where to find Millennia until after I'd beaten the Elden Beast and like completed the game, but I didn't yet go to Journey 2. And I had to go and find her.
Forgive me. I've been testing you to determine if the Elden Ring would truly have you, if you had the mettle to endure this long and arduous path. It seems my worries were unfounded. Torrent had your measure from the very start, whereas I merely pretended. There is but one other thing I can do to offer you guidance. I can take you to the Round Table Hold, gathering place of tarnished champions, guided by grace. Very well. Let my hand rest upon you for but a moment.
Let's touch hands and then we'll teleport somewhere. Oh yeah, she's not easy to find. Your boyfriend showed you how to get there. Yeah. Because she's off the beaten path. You have to get to the hallowed tree.
Oh, I see you've just arrived. Welcome to the Round Table Hold. I'm Corin, a man of the cloth. I teach incantations, the strength granted us by the Two Fingers, and explore the secrets of the Golden Order, so that one day, if a tarnished of the Round Table Hold should become Elden Lord, I might counsel them, ensuring order regains its proper form, righting rule over men. By the way, do you still see it? The guidance of grace.
I sure do.
You do? Wonderful news. Most tarnished are blind to it these days. You are something of a rare breed. Well, what do you say? Care to learn an incantation of the Two Fingers?
Oh. Well, yeah, and I'm remembering, yeah, I have a faith build. So I can... Well, I already have Urgent Heal. I can do heal for self and nearby allies. Alleviates poison buildup and cures poison. Increases magic damage negation. Increases fire damage negation. Produces a shockwave that pushes away foes. Momentary spark flame from hand. Throws ball of raging fire. Catch flame is good. Momentarily sparks flame from hand. Oh, okay. Yeah, even when you're in the tree, path there isn't obvious. Yeah, yeah. So what? Catch flame you said is good. Like, I did not dabble at all with faith in my first build, so.
May the Golden Order shine through.
And here's
I
D.
don't believe we've met.
I
I'm
think.
known as D.
Yeah.
I hunt down those who live in death and weed their death root. Heed my warning. Those who live in death should be left well alone. All the more should you spy a mariner among their number, unless you wish to lay down your life in vain.
No, I'll just kick their butt.
You've met Garank, I take it.
He wasn't very
Then
talkative.
owing to our duties shared, we are now comrades in arms.
Yay.
I think you've earned this. The power of the Golden Order to aid the hunt of those who live in death.
Okay, so catch flame, close range, but does a lot of damage early in the game. Yeah, I'll definitely play with it. It sounds fun. Creates image of order to deal holy damage. Enchants right hand armament with holy damage. But that requires some int.
Ah, hello. You must be new here. Well, just call me Dialos.
I
The
kind
owner
of like
of
his
one's
fancy
house
armor.
holds little import in these lands. By the way, have you met a young woman named Lanya on your travels? She's my servant, but fickle as the wind. Take your eyes off her for but a moment and she's good as gone. If you find her, please be sure to tell me.
You're a new face. No
Who are
matter.
you?
It's all the same. Lay out your arms. Let's get smithing.
Oh yeah, I haven't improved anything yet.
Notice the chains. Nothing special. I'm a prisoner and these are my chains. I'm trapped by the hold. I'm dying, smithing for you fools. That's all there is to it. No, don't read too much into it. Well, no grudge against you. My being a prisoner is no fault of yours. Besides, I don't mind smithing. Despite my differences, the weapons get stronger all the same. Given time, technique never fails. Besides, it helps me forget the sheer terror of her.
Talk to Gideon.
Oh, this is a rare occasion. I can't remember the last time a new tarnished made their way to the round table. Very well. As your senior, I bid you welcome. It is safe here. You may let down your guard. Allow me a word of advice. As your senior.
Yeah, as my senior.
You are a mere visitor to the round table. Nothing more. A house guest. Yet to earn their keep. Remember your place, newcomer. There's nothing left to say. Be at your leisure.
Yay. I don't think I can open this door yet, right? Door is blocked shut. Up, dude. Oh, I don't have any bell bearings yet. Nothing interesting. Okay. Alright, so we were here. Well, we didn't do anything with that whole stampede of people yet. I'll go back there and do that. And I'll eliminate these dudes too. Oh, one of these dudes again. Ouch. That was weird. I didn't mean to ride alongside him like that. How does it do that? That is so weird. This guy needs to calm down. I need to stop walking into flames. You gonna stop waving around like a feather duster? Yeah, each time it's like, wow, look at all these dudes. Oh shit, that was not the play. I accidentally just decided to go right in the middle of them. Why does it, it's not it, it's me. I'm the one who keeps making that decision to just ride out in the middle of the pack. Okay. That horsey dude. Hi, horsey dude. Surprise! And someone's making something like pancakes in the apartments. Opened up the door briefly and smells like pancakes. Oh, and another horsey dude. I forgot. There's the horsey dude that usually lives here. Ouch. Well, I'm sure not doing a good job at stopping this caravan, am I? Trying to catch up. Oh man, that's not enough on its own. Okay. I thought I had dodged, but I guess not. Alright. And I forgot what's even in this caravan that I should care about. Was it the axe? The axe in here? Right axe, okay. Yeah, not something I particularly care about. But at least we did it now. You had a great time, but you need to go. Have a nice day. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Oh man, oh no. I'm getting picked up and put in their purse. Hey. Come on, hammer dude. Rich of sacrifice. Ouch. Oh, shoot. Wow. Oh my god, how am I still alive? Whoa. I didn't realize I have 6,000 souls on me either. Whoops. I should have died there. I don't know how I survived. Oh, Jesus. Maybe I just need to get away from here. Want to get away? Although I do know there's a site of Lost Grace over there. You know what? Be a little smart about this. I forgot that I'm carrying 6,000 souls. Whoops. Oh, was there a... Oh, I thought there was a merchant over here. I guess not. What the fuck? I've never seen this here before. The fuck is this thing? Tell you what, we're gonna try and get across this bridge and get to the side of Grace, then I may call it there for the day because I'm getting pretty tired. I did a lot of exertion yesterday and I think it's catching up to me now. We'll see if we can get across this bridge first. Come on, dude. Come on. Come on. Want to come up and hit me, right? There we go. How about you, dude? I like my wolfy boys. Wolfy boys. Tell you what I made too, actually. So I'll finish the stream, and then I kept mentioning that I wanted to make a video on Diablo Immortal and why it's extremely predatory. So once I get this side of Grace over here, I'll probably call a stream there. I'll record that video on Diablo Immortal just to get it out of the way because I've been meaning to do it anyway. That'll go up on YouTube. Alright. Rest is side of Grace. Oh, you know what? I have... Wait, not item crafting. Inventory. I have some runes that I can break. We'll rest at the side of Grace. And then, alright, save it and go back to the menu. So thanks everyone for stopping by the stream, and special thanks to Standard Candle who gave me kind of what would be the best items for me to use with the build that I want to do, which is going to be all dragons all the time. Basically suggested that I use Plasma's Blade, the Flame Art of Knight Rider Clave, the Flame Art of Magma Blade, and the Erdrian Longbow for range. I'll look up and see where those items are and see where in my playthrough I can get those items. Because if that's the best for the build, then we'll definitely go for it and see what we can do to get those items sooner rather than later and to get them upgraded with our upgrade materials. But once again, this is also kind of a chill playthrough, so we'll see when we get to that. But thanks everyone for tuning into the stream. Hope to see you next time. I'll probably be streaming tomorrow evening, so some Monday evening, maybe for a couple hours or so. So thanks everyone for tuning in. Hope you had a good time. I'll catch you all later, and hope you have a good rest of your weekend. Take care.